Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hital.
I'm Anuja, and today we're going to show you how to make millet idlis. Now this is a really healthy option. We're going to be using bajra, millet known as bajra, basically hulled millet. So this is what it looks like. And it's great for people who are trying to reduce the intake of rice.
Now, millet or bajra is a really heart-healthy grain because it's got a high content of magnesium.
So idli basically has a majority of the portion of idli is rice. So in this case, we're going to be replacing some of the rice and using hulled millet or bajra. And this is 1 cup. So what we're going to do is we take like 4 cups of water, just zap it in the microwave for just about 2 minutes. So just basically lukewarm, and we put it in the millet, part of it in the millet, and we soaked it for 4 hours.
And we took part of that water also and added it to our urad gota, and this is what we're using. This is not urad dal, which is the split version. This is the actual whole urad bean, which does not have the husk on it. So if you have only the dal, it's absolutely fine to use that. You'll miss out on a slight texture difference, but it works fine. But we're using the whole urad gota, and it's a 1/4 cup. Also, again, soaked for 4 hours, and that's what it looks like. And if you notice, this doesn't expand. Like we're usually when we soak things, it kind of doubles in size or triples in size.
This is a great,
look at that,
example.
And not much happened here, and that's okay. And finally, after these have been soaking for 4 hours, the last 15 minutes or 15 minutes after that, you can take 1/3 cup of poha or flattened rice. This is the thick variety of poha, and we soaked it in 1/3 cup of water. So same amount of poha, same amount of water, 1/3 cup each, and it's been soaking for 15 minutes. And now we're going to get ready to grind all of this.
So we drained out all the water from all this over here, and we're going to first grind the dal and the poha.
Now the poha has been soaking for 15 minutes, but it's absorbed all the water in, so there's no need to drain anything out. It can go in as is.
And to this we're going to add a 1/4 cup of water to start with to help the grinding process.
And we'll add another 1/4 cup, a little bit along the way to continue grinding.
Now we'll add the millet to it.
Again, we're going to need about another 1/2 cup to grind the millet, but we're going to add it in segments. We're going to add a 1/4 first, and then continue grinding and add another 1/4 and finish it off.
And our batter has ground beautifully, smooth. So we're going to pour it into a big bowl where we can allow it to ferment.
And we're going to add about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and it's really to taste, so you can actually taste the batter and see how much you need. We're using kosher salt, which is uniodized or non-iodized, and if you don't have non-iodized salt, then that's okay. Wait till the batter is already fermented and then go ahead and add the salt. We're adding it before, and it's fine if you have non-iodized salt.
And mix it well. We're going to cover it, and we're going to let it ferment overnight. But again, depends on the weather, depends on where you put it. A lot of times, sometimes you need anywhere from 8 hours to 24 hours. So just keep an eye on it, and you can either put it in the oven with a little light on. Don't turn on the oven, or you can put it out in the garage, or you can put it in the laundry room, or just a nice warm place.
Yep.
So, but make sure you cover it. But meanwhile, we already have a batch done.
So we ground this batter yesterday, and it's been fermenting for about 22 hours, 23 hours, and see how that is. It's beautifully fermented. It's got lots of bubbles, and it's really frothy. This is going to give you really nice and soft, spongy idlis.
Right. It does. One of the things I noticed is it doesn't expand as much as your regular idli and dosa. I guess the millet is a little heavier, so
doesn't come out of its shell.
So you don't have to worry about it just growing. So, but it looks fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and make idlis now.
So we're using an idli stand similar to this. Now this little contraption goes into a big pot of water, and it's going to steam. There's many trays that kind of layer on top of this. But if you don't have an idli stand, you have other options.
Right. What you can do is you can just basically form a steamer again with water at the bottom, and just put another, either like an inverted thali or something, just a stand basically, and you can use katoris or little bowls, stainless steel bowls. So you can use this and get to the same effect.
Right. So what we're going to do to make our idlis pop out a little better is we're going to spray coat them just slightly.
And at this point you can mix your batter one more time, but don't overwork it, because again all the bubbles and all will deflate and it won't be as soft. So just mix it one more time. You can also do a salt taste test, make sure everything is okay, and then we're just going to pour some of the batter into all of the idli molds. Now you don't want to overfill them also, because they are going to puff up a little bit. So what you're going to do is, now we're going to fill the rest of the idli mold. Now the one thing you want to keep in mind is that you do not want one idli mold right on top of the other. So you kind of want to alternate it. So basically your idli mold is here, then your idli mold will be here, then your idli mold will be here. So kind of alternate it so that the bottom idli has room to grow and not touch the bottom of the other one. Yes. So we're going to fill it up and we're going to put it into the steamer.
So we have our steamer pot, and it's got about 1 inch of water at the bottom, and it's already come to a boil. So once it comes to a boil, we want it on like a medium heat, and we're going to steam these for about 15 to 16 minutes.
So another thing we're going to be doing is we're also going to be making dosas out of it.
So we have a tawa here. It's a cast iron tawa, and it's been heating on a pretty good heat. You want to make sure it's really nice and hot before you start. And you can just sprinkle some water, and if it's nice and sizzling, it's ready to go. And we're going to take some of our batter, and spread it out. And we'll drizzle a little bit of oil.
And we're going to loosen the edges. And flip it. Allow it to cook from the bottom side.
And if your dosas are thin enough, you don't even need to flip them. You can just cook them on one side and they're ready to go. Such a great thing when you can use one recipe for 2 completely different dishes. So yummy, and this looks so great. And it's nice and crispy.
Oh, yeah.
We have some chutney powder here.
Yep. The recipe is on our website. Look it up. So although it looks like a dosa, it's got a little taste difference and a little bit of texture difference. It's got more. It's a full-bodied dosa, right?
Right, absolutely.
It's got more to it than just a fluffy dosa. So.
Right.
So it's been 16 minutes and our timer just went off. The idlis are ready. I'm going to turn off the stove and very carefully take the idli stand out.
So here are millet idlis, and to easily remove it, you just need a spoon and basically just go along the edges and it just pops out like so. You can place it on your plate.
They look very soft.
Very
The
soft.
only thing is they have not fluffed as much as idlis usually do, but I think they're like fabulous. You can see the air pockets in there, so obviously that's a great indicator that they're really soft.
So here are idlis and our dosa, both made with the same batter, of course, and they look so soft and so spongy. I have to try it. Look at that. It's like extremely soft on the inside.
Okay, give it a shot.
Yum. It's so soft.
Very soft.
You don't
Considering the
miss.
health benefits.
You don't miss the rice
Yes,
at all.
At all, yes. I think that
Amazing.
little bit also does the trick. It's fabulous. So again, you can have it with sambar and chutney and your dry, spicy chutney powder. All of those recipes are on our website. Look them up.
So for this recipe, we'd like to thank Gayatri Gopinath for introducing us to such a fabulous and easy substitution for rice. So thank you so much for that, and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.